Alright, where were we? I have no idea where we left off.
Apparently at a car and trailer.
Oh, that should be easy.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
Nice, simple one to get back into.
Yeah.
Until we step inside the trailer and it's like an alternate dimension.
And it's a TARDIS. Yeah.
It's Q, that's what it was. Yeah, these guys are talking about something. I don't know. I'm not reading it. I stopped doing that.
Yeah, I haven't been reading it for a while.
Yeah.
Just the fact that I can't really go back
started
and
missing
read
them.
it or something.
Yeah, it's also annoying. I'll look it up or something later.
Just let me clean. Just let me clean. Call me not Mr. Clean, because I will kill you.
Hi, not Mr. Clean.
Thank you. Wait, no. I have to kill you now. Fuck.
Damn. I hope they release the drug trafficking game soon with like a lot of shit. For some reason that just popped in my head right now and I was like, that sounds fun. Trafficking and making drugs.
You trucky.
What was that called? Schedule
1.
41?
Schedule 1.
Schedule 1. Thank
Because
you.
the classification for the drugs is Schedule 1.
Schedule 1. Gotcha.
Them drugs are bad. Oh, I finally finished Attack on Titan. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Finally.
How was that?
Eh.
Didn't that end like years
Yeah,
ago?
it did years ago. I just never got to it.
Was it even worth finishing?
Yes and no, I guess. It's one of those. This is one of those endings.
I've heard it was like good for the first 3 episodes or something like that, or maybe even more. But then it makes this weird time jump, and it just kind of goes to shit.
Yes. Mostly, yeah. Like the first 2 seasons, I think it's the first 2 anyways, are like really good. They're interesting. The animation's like pretty good-ish for the time.
Oh, the animation goes down later.
I think later actually the animation gets better. They do dump a lot of resources into it. It's just like at the same time, it's not like for the resources that you would have hoped for. But it's also understandable at the same time, like because I think it was passed off to another company too, so it's like
No.
But they also tried their best. I don't think it was like necessarily their fault, but shit happened.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's like one of those where basically the first 2 seasons is like interesting. It's all the little mystery box. What the fuck is this world? How does it work? Kind of ordeal. And I do like those.
Oh, we gotta find the cats, and you gotta find the gnome. I found 2 cats.
And then
3 cats.
yeah, they do this weird fucking time jump on the 3rd season out of nowhere. It starts with like these
Oh, I found the gnome.
new characters and people, and you're like, who the fuck are these people? What happened to Aaron? Where's everybody else that we know? One of those that just jumps in the middle of nowhere, and you're like, hey, new characters, new story.
Even though you're established
Which,
with the other ones.
after a while, yeah, sure, okay, it makes sense because you get the story from the outsider's view on how Aaron and his like island is seen. and what's going on in the outside world, and what the fuck's going on there, and but then it just gets weirder and weirder, and powers are also weird.
Oh.
Okay, was this gnome?
Oh, he's on top of the building.
Oh, with a little hat.
In the driveway. Yeah, with a little hat poking up. Yeah, there's 2 cats over here by the sprinkler, and the other one on the opposite side.
Easy, no?
So we have all the cats still, which is good. Fuck the mayor.
So, are you ever gonna watch it?
No, fuck
Okay,
no.
well, basically, they have titans that are, I guess, pure bloods, which are the ones that generally go around just trying to eat people. But there are, like, what was it, 7, maybe 9 different royalty, I guess you want to call them, titans. And
those are the ones that first broke down the wall, right?
Well, first you're like, that's a giant ass titan. Where'd that come from? What is that? What is he doing? Then another small titan breaks through the wall, and he's armored. And he's like, okay, so there's different types of titans, and it just goes into that whole arc. But you find out later that there's like only like 7 unique ones, and the only way that they can technically get this power is to eat someone who's already had this power from before. Because that's just how it gets passed along, I guess. And Aaron slowly becomes, basically, after the time jump, like just a massive fucking asshole. Like, he just becomes...
Is he the main character?
Yeah, he's the main character. And he just becomes more of a dick, a douche, an asshole. Someone who's basically just doesn't give a rat's ass anymore about what the fuck's going on in this world, other than he just pretty much wants revenge, or just wants everyone to stop fighting. So he absorbs a bunch of other powers from the other titans, so he ends up like getting 2 or 3 different powers.
Yeah, because he himself somehow finds out he can transform into a titan, right?
Yes, he eventually finds out that he can turn into another titan, because when he was a kid, when he was with his father, he ate his father, which had the power of the founder, which is the most important titan of the entire bunch, because it's the one that can control
he ate his father.
Other titans. Yeah, he ate his father.
How the heck did he end up eating his father?
Because his father came out of a bad situation of eating other people, trying to stop them from... Because he was from the outside world, and he didn't want to, like, let anyone know that he was from the outside world, and as he was coming out...
Weren't they small people, though?
Wait, what?
Weren't they small people, though, originally?
Small people?
Like regular-sized people?
Oh, yeah, no. I meant...
Not tight.
I just meant, like, everyone in the main stories and stuff in the first seasons are on an island. Like a small, tiny... Like Madagascar. It's literally just Africa and whatever flipped upside down. That's the map of the world. So... they're just on that island of Madagascar, and everyone on the outside isn't titans or anything. They're humans. They're all humans, and basically the people of Eldia, or Eldians, are the titan people that have the blood in them that can technically turn into these titans, and everybody hates them because apparently like 1,000 years or something bullshit, they've been pretty much a terrible race that would try and dominate over other people, because they would just run around eating people and trying to take over their lands and blah blah blah. There's like a whole bunch of stuff going into it. It just, like, you pick up like bits and pieces throughout it, and it just
so they're outsiders. He somehow ate his father and gained this superpower.
Yes, because his father was trying to, I think it was like inject him with something, but when he did, it didn't quite go well, and then Aaron turned into a normal titan, like just a basic ass normal titan, because that's where getting injected happens. But the thing went wrong, and his dad was like, oh shit, and then of course, being a dumbass titan, he just ate his father. So
lovely.
And then he woke up, and then when you eat people, you don't really remember anything for a while, and then you just kind of move on with your day.
God.
But he finds out, like, eventually over like time, that he ate his father. He gets his memories back. Because you eventually get the memories from your previous owner of the Titan, and then he gets all his dad's memories and stuff, and then he realizes that what his dad was, he was from the other like world or land, and how he was trying to basically save the world, his people, from being killed off from everyone else, and because everyone's basically like trying to exterminate them because they're Titan people.
Yeah. I mean, they eat other people. Like,
and a side note,
yeah.
like on the outside of the world, they're also using those people as like as like frontline military weapons. Telling them like, yeah, you can redeem yourself and being, you know, one of us if you go and fight the war for us.
Okay.
So that's where Titans on Titans go versus each other and all that bullshit. And
so Titans actually could transform all of them back into like regular people.
So there's this like drug or whatever that you can inject into people, or at least into the Endelians, whatever the fuck they are. Those people that have special blood that can basically turn into those Titans.
Okay.
And basically, on the outer world, they were injecting a bunch of people, like their people, into Titans, and then pushing them off into their island.
Gotcha.
To keep them at bay.
Because they wanted. I see. What were they worried about the other island, or did they just want to conquer them?
Yeah, there was a worry because the king of the Eldians that moved to the island basically said that we just wanted peace. We don't want, you know, to fight anymore. I'm going to basically wipe everyone's memories. They're not going to be aware of anything. But on a stipulation that if you ever do attack, I will set loose the rumbling. Basically a bunch of fucking huge-ass Titans that just will roam the world and basically crush everything. Those walls that are around the city, or the castle towns or whatever.
Yeah.
Those are all Titans.
The walls are?
Inside of them are just tons and tons of tall-ass Titans.
Oh. Alright, real quick, I do have to make a bathroom run, and it's unfortunately an urgent one, but I am curious. I want to hear more when I'm back.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, BRB.
I'm just gonna load this and wait.
Okay, Jesus Christ, sorry about that.
All good.
Whew. So, this is oh my god, you already cleaned the back half of the movie theater? Jesus.
I think something opens or
It just started?
like this, like the cat's on the projector, like one of them.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But
Yeah, I see it.
I don't.
Oh, so this area back here was already cleaned. You did not wash this.
No, I did watch that.
Oh, okay.
I just think like something opens because this is only 50. Maybe. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, you still have the front.
Yeah, no, I still have the front and everything. It could be very quick and done. I guess. I don't know. I was just seeing like.
So you were saying, these people are being used as weapons. They're sent over. They're combating the other people.
I'm definitely not
who actually
like,
initially
justifying
fled
a
there
lot of
for
these points,
yeah.
but I'm just like
They initially fled there for peace.
So the outsiders are basically using these Eldians as weapons for their war because they're the only ones that can use these Titan powers, but they realize, of course, that these Titan powers are pretty strong, although they are getting outdated because they are creating more advanced weapons that are anti-bullets or tanks, shells that can actually pierce these Titans and stuff. So even the Eldians that are like fighting for them are now realizing that as soon they're going to be worthless, and as soon as they're worthless, they're going to be probably all killed. But a lot of them, of course, are high and mighty, and of course, like, I want to be a true, real boy. I want to be a real boy, and I'm gonna, give it my all to this war, and commit my sacrifice so that way I can be cleansed because I'm a sinner, because I was born with this evil blood in me.
I just don't understand why the need for the war. Why do they feel they need to conquer this Madagascar island?
So the whole thing is that basically because of a 2,000-year-old bicker back and forth, the Eldians, that the Titan people used to basically like conquer and do evil things to the Marlians, which are the outsiders. To the outsiders, throughout years and years or decades of conflict. And they just were, they ate them, they killed them, they would split them apart, they would do whatever crazy bullshittery to these people, essentially, to the brink of almost maybe extinction, I think it was. But then they started getting more advanced weapons or something and started pushing back. And, yeah. So,
and then they fled and made their own island. So why are they?
They're still pissed off about, they're still around. It's like the whole, I don't know, like German Nazi just wanting to exterminate the race. They just want them gone.
Okay, so the Eldians still want them gone. That's
the Marlians, anyways. The outsiders want the Eldians to disappear. They want to die.
Oh, gotcha. So they're worried about. So the Eldians, who once picked on them, are now worried about the extinction of their race brought on by their like
ancestors,
lesser people
and previous people, which they don't really know anything about because their memories were wiped, essentially, about their history, their existence, of anyone that was on the island, anyways. Their memories were just like ignorance is bliss ordeal.
So they don't even know why this is happening.
They don't know why this is happening. Like, they don't know why there's like giant Titans just outside, like trying to eat them all the time, and where they came from.
Why did they think it was wise to wipe their memory?
Well, that was the king, and that's just like the founding Titan's power. It was like one of his powers is
why did he
could like wipe memory. He wanted to see if he can try and clean the slate and give everyone a brand new start.
A fresh start. Okay.
He was sick of the ever-going cycle, and he was trying to break it, I think.
I see.
I think there's like some more to that end, but I don't know.
So the people who take this injection and turn into the regular Titans. You know, the original ones that you see that just call
Yeah, they're dumbfounded, extended, and
do they ever change back into regular people, or once they weaponize, they're weaponized?
once they're like changed, they're permanently changed unless they eat one of the like other founding powerful Titans, ones. Because then that turns them back into a human.
Also, the powerful Titans are the only ones who can change back and forth.
So like throughout the seasons of the first two, you keep getting attacked by these crazy like Titans. I think there's like 3 or 4 of them that are like unique, and then they keep getting attacked by them. They don't know what's going on, but they eventually find out that it is humans that have this ability to change in and out of Titan form. Of course, in like season 3, they build it up a little bit, and then they finally reveal kind of like who these people are, and they've always been like they actually like snuck in to the city and actually got under their command and stuff, and because in was it season 3 or 4, maybe 4, like they tell you like the whole backstory of like these people got chosen to be the warriors, which are the Titans, like entitlement. They basically prepare these fresh new recruits and see who's the best of the best, and whoever is the best and top-tiered athletic killer gets to be one of the new Titans that'll be coming up, because once you eat someone as a founding, or one of the powerful Titans, you only have 13 years to live.
Oh.
And that's why they have to sacrifice themselves to keep passing the power down, because at that point I think they just croak and die or something. I don't really know.
So they actually have to get eaten by someone else.
In order to pass it, they have to get eaten. And at that point, basically the Marlians are just like, they have like the majority of all the Titan powers. The only one they don't really have is the founding one, which is the most important one, that controls all the other Titans in existence, essentially. And so they basically build up a bunch of army, and then they send out the special Titans out as like a special mission to try and retrieve the founding Titan powers. And that's where that giant Titan hits the wall and starts attacking the city. That was that whole special mission.
Yeah.
And what they were trying to do is trying to steal the power from the last powerful Titan. They're trying to find Aaron's dad or whoever that had the power, and then eat him, so that way they can take it and run off.
Okay.
But unfortunately, it all failed. It was miserable, and nothing ever actually happened for that, so they failed horribly. And the only thing they can really do in return is because if they went back with nothing, they probably would have gotten shot and killed for failing. So they needed to come back with something to prove that they were going to be cleansed and be true Marlians or whatever the fuck. And then, so what they did was basically they snuck into, their military ranks and basically just played along with them and messed with their heads.
I see. Well, I took a chance because I was like, I need to clean this, and we're almost done. And of course, it wigged out, and I can't drop the gnome. So the rest is you, buddy.
Had to go and pick up
I guess
the
I could
gnome.
leave and rejoin. I think so. Cool. Check this out. You see the gnome? Pretty cool, right?
Dude, that's a cool gnome.
You see the gnome?
It's a cool gnome. I can't even see it because it's literally just over here still for me. It's just pure white.
Ow. Of course.
So, anyways, basically after all that bullshit and the time skip and all that fun stuff, Aaron becomes a total dickhead because he's just basically fed up with the cycle as well, and he just pretty much is like, I'm going to follow my father's footsteps. I don't really like this bullshit, blah, blah, blah. Then he finds out he has a brother, and he tries to go along with his brother, but his brother's really insane, and his brother wants to also kind of get rid of the Marlians or whatever, try to save his people. The best way he thought was like to euthanize everyone and basically never have kids again.
Oh, no.
So Aaron's like, yeah, of course I agree with this plan. So he went along with it for a while until not. But then it gets a little weirder because every time Aaron now uses his power, he goes into this space dimensional rift area that's like set aside for the Eldians, because they all come and ascend from like a special girl that had unique blood or whatever, and what was it? Like, I don't know why. Urine, yawn, yibbity-yibbity-doo.
Yubba dubba dub dub.
Well, anyways, she descended like kids, and then basically the king that was overholding her because she was a slave basically forced her to have kids, and then she went along with it because she was in love with the king, but the king never loved her in return, so she was always just doing whatever she said and ordered hopes that he'd fall in love with her, but he never did. And then he took her kids and basically said, hey kids, you need to go fuck a lot. Go make more kids. I need more titans. Go
okay.
fuck.
Cool.
Yeah, so
cool.
basically every time Aaron goes in the subspace rift place, dimensional rift or whatever the fuck, he's like in his own space, like where time doesn't exist. But it also does exist, because in some points you can actually go back in the past and technically alter it.
Okay, well, before you explain more of that, Aaron, do you have any interest whatsoever in watching Attack on Titan? Or knowing about it? Okay, cool, then continue.
I'm just throwing out spoilers.
I do not like watching things where people get. So no.
Yeah, basically just a bunch of then time shenanigans start happening. Every other time shenanigans happen.
Oh boy.
Aaron becomes like, he figures out like he's the reason why his mom died essentially, or why he was eaten by his dad or some crap, because he forced his dad to go to the place that made him protect himself or eat the people, and like he was the reason, he was the cause, blah blah blah.
Wait, that was the cause of what?
Aaron was basically the cause and reason of like his mom dying or getting eaten in the very beginning of the show. His reason, he was also the reason because he pushed his dad to go and eat like the high noble council people that were like going to, I think, out him because he was out in the outlanding area, not inside the island.
But he doesn't remember any of this because he himself got eventually turned into the lesser Titan.
Right.
I don't remember any of this. When did I do all of this?
Oh, well, you won't remember because you ate a founding Titan, and usually you don't remember anything until much later in life.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll remember later. Don't worry about it. So yeah, that all happened and something, but then Aaron's, of course, still like fighting with his brother essentially in this time subspace because he wants to save his people, while his brother is like, no, I want to euthanize them. You were totally going along with his plan. I totally have power over you, blah, blah, blah. And more shenanigans happen, but Aaron's like, nope, I'm stronger. And then he snaps his fingers, and then, what the fuck is her name? I can't remember. The god girl.
Oh, the lady who eats potatoes. That's the
Ymir.
god girl, right?
Ymir, that's her name. So Ymir, the god girl, who's in this same place because she's basically the creator of that place, goes along with Aaron finally, and it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, whatever. And then Aaron turns into this huge fucking Titan that's a weird, huge, oversized, squiggly, diggly Titan. And he actually summons the Rumbling and starts killing basically all the population of the world.
Oh, good.
And basically the rest of the show is basically like trying to stop him from killing everybody, and basically a bunch of the good characters that you really enjoy and love die one by one.
Oh,
horrible,
good.
gruesome, fiery death.
Because he himself is killing them. Is he like delusional? Is he on a rampage and that's what's doing it?
No, Aaron just really doesn't give a shit anymore. He just does not care. Because getting the founding Titans power, and once he like started to remember everything, he realized that since he has time powers, he saw the future, the present, and the past all at once, and he knew his outcome of what was going to happen and what was not going to happen. And he really didn't have much control on what was going to happen for his people, and this was like apparently the best solution that could come out of this, I guess.
I'm guessing he has to be a monster, and then people kind of unite, and then he dies.
Yes, eventually
and
they all
that's
unite.
what helps the people, the world heal.
They all try and stop him, and they eventually do so with heavy casualties. But then after they like chop off his head, Ymir's like, no, I don't think we're done yet. And then like a giant centipede thing comes out, and it's translucent, it's all wiggly and squiggly, and basically like attaches his head back on, and then he's like back to life, and then it goes all weird again.
The fuck? So
then after that, they kill the centipede thing because they try it again. And then Ymir's like, I think I can finally let go. And then Aaron's like, I can pass. Yay, I can die. Hooray.
Oh god.
And then
the city walls were composed of the ultimate rumble.
Yes, all the Titans were walking and crushing everyone. They do vividly show people getting crushed and smushed under everything and turned into dust.
So what were they were just inside the walls?
Yep. They were just all standing inside the walls because one of the Titans it's called like the Warhammer, and it can turn like Titans or their body into like hard material, so it's like armor. And basically
you got this thing over
used
here.
one of those powers to turn like all those giants into walls to protect his people.
Okay. Weird.
But the fun thing is, of course, with all the time shenanigans, Aaron took one by one of his friends into the zone, or the dimension, and talked to them with one-to-one conversations before dying.
Killing him.
Or killing him.
Before he died.
Before he died. Giving him a lovely conversation of what's going on, why he's doing this, what all the fun, sad moments.
That was very kind of him.
Yes.
Before he killed them.
He didn't kill all of them. He just killed some of them.
Okay.
So there's all that.
Jesus.
And then they finally wrap everything up. And then they're like, well, I guess Aaron got what he wanted because it destroyed 80% of the population of the world.
You hear that, Aaron? You got what you wanted.
I did. I'm
So the Marlians and the Eldians basically
Hi, Lonnie.
stopped fighting, and they had peace for probably a good century or so. Then the credits kind of roll and do the fun, anime theme songs that they usually do, and then it eventually.
Do you see me floating around the ceiling?
I do. And then it eventually kind of pans out, and you can see that the city kind of builds up into the modern era. But then eventually war starts to break out again, and then it turns back into rubble. Then they kind of rebuild, and then it turns back into rubble, and then kind of like that Futurama scene as he's getting frozen in the first episode. It's like that. But then it pans out, and then it's like a broken ass city, and it's kind of like, I don't know, overgrown with moss and trees and all that bullshit. And there's just some kid who's got some pet or animal, I can't remember what it was, but he basically goes up to a tree and then goes into the hole, and then that was the end. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was the same thing that happened to Ymir. Is she went into a tree, and that's where she got the Titan's powers. So it was more like a symbolism of things just keep going round and round. Yay!
Oh, boy. Lovely.
And that's
Yeah, I'm glad I was not invested in that series.
Attack on Titan in a nutshell. with lots of inaccuracies. Have fun.
Oh boy.
Where the fuck is this?
It's like underneath.
Yeah, trying.
I can't crouch, otherwise I'd let you know.
Oh,
I
there
can't
we go.
even help. Ceiling beam. Ceiling light. Stage surround.
Oh.
Good old Powerwash 2. You are broken. Oi.
There.
Oh, thank God. I wonder if it shows me while you're doing this as I fly around the room, flying on a
you
gnome.
standing there for a while. So.
I hope it does.
And broke again. And there you are, flying kind of. A little bit.
Oh, a little bit. Alright, I probably got enough time for something short. More purchases? So we can purchase ugly furniture, ugly broken furniture, and spray it down and waste our money on that for some reason?
No, this one's not short. It's the only one next. Oh, it's the next one. So. I
Well,
can't do
damn.
that one right now.
Yeah, I can't either.